Hey Kipsters, I know it's been a really awesome week learning so much about what you can do to reach your MAP goal. I just wanted to review some of the awesome things that we've learned this week that are really going to raise your grade. We learned about positive and negative integers. We also were able to graph those in the 4 quadrants of a coordinate plane. That's not things that normal 5th graders get to learn, so I'm really impressed with your scores. Let's keep working hard today so that on Monday we can practice some more together and even get some more quiz points on that board. Let's start first. Think for a moment. How many points do you need to reach your MAP goal? I know that some Kipsters only have 3 more points to reach their MAP goal. Some maybe have 9, some have 12. Wherever you are, you're in a really great place. We have 6 days left to make it work. And I know that you will make it work by working super hard today and making today count. Today we are going to discuss some information about data. Data is numbers that we get. And there's a few things we can do to make sense of the data. Think about your paycheck. We tell you all the time you need an average of a 45 and above to go on tour to Texas. Another mathematical way to say that is the mean. You need a mean paycheck of 45 and above. So that just means, okay, you say you could have a paycheck out here. Let's pretend that's not 9, but maybe it's like a $59 paycheck. And then you have a paycheck down here, and let's say that's like a $42 paycheck. And you had a $47 paycheck. Let's say we were going to take the average of those 3 numbers. Think about this central number. It's sort of like this invisible number that's floating in between all of those 3 numbers. That is your average paycheck or your mean paycheck. The mean of the set of numbers of 2, 7, and 9 is 6. And I'm going to show you how to calculate that. So if you want to know how we calculate your paycheck average, we're adding together every week to see, okay, what is the paycheck that's living in the middle of all of it? The mean, the average, is found by doing a few steps. First, I'm going to count how many numbers I have. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3 numbers. So I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna add 4 plus 8 plus 6. So I add my 3 numbers and then I divide them. So I have to divide by the number of numbers that I have. Let's do some mental addition in our brain. 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. So we're asking, what is 18 divided by 3? That is 6. I'm going to make this a little visual for us. So here we have a number line. Let's put 4 on the number line. That's one of our numbers. Let's put 6 on the number line. And let's put 8 on the number line. So sometimes this number is invisible, but sometimes it actually is one of the numbers in our list. It makes sense because here it's asking who's living in the middle. Oh, well, 1, 2, 1, 2. The 6 actually was there all along, living in the middle. The average, that central number of 4, 8, and 6 is really just 6. Let's go on and try some practice. Go ahead and pause the video and try questions 1, 2, and 3 with a partner. Now that you've worked out questions 1, 2, and 3, let's go ahead and check our answers. The answer for number 1, you should add 6 plus 4 plus 9 plus 10 plus 16. And when I count those numbers, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So I'll divide all of them by 5. So let's do some mental addition. 6 plus 4 makes 10. Plus 9 makes 19. 19 plus 10 is 29. And I'm going to say, okay, what is 29 plus 16? That gives me 15. All right, so now I have 45 as my sum divided by 5. 45 divided by 5 is 9. Now something to think about. Is your mean, is your average not too low? Yeah, it's okay because the lowest number is 4, and it's not too high because the highest number is 16. So it should live in the middle of 4 and 16. For number 2, I'm going to add 5 plus 7, which is 12, plus 12, plus 6, plus 0. So I get 24. Plus 6 is 30, plus 0 is 30. Now, I'm still going to divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Even though it's a 0, it still counts. So my average is going to be 6. My mean is going to be 6. Let's try the very last one. I have 32 plus 4 plus 7 plus 8 plus 6 plus 9. 32 plus 4 is 36. 36 plus 7 is 53. Yep, that's right. 53 plus 8 is 61. 61 plus 6 is 67. 67 plus 9 is 86. So that's divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some long division. So how many times does 86 or 6 go into 86? This gets interesting because 6 times 4 is 24. That brings down 2. I'm going to do my trick to add a decimal. So I'm going to bring a decimal up, bring down a 0. 6 goes into 20 3 times. Bring up your decimal up here, sorry. 6 times 3 is 18. So it's something around 14.3. Even though we'll have, even though for some reason that decimal keeps disappearing. Even though we have some decimals, an average can be a decimal, just like your paycheck average has some dollars and some cents. Now that we've discussed the average, the central number, there's another way to look at data, and that's by just looking at a middle number. You're not doing any math. All you're doing is find who is the number that is living in the middle. The most important step, you always, to find the median, have to order from least to greatest. So 2, 5, 8, 12, and 13. And basically, I just work my way from the outside in. Haha. 8 is the middle number. Now remember, median is different than the mean. The mean, you have to mathematically find this central number. Median, you just cross out to find the middle. And yes, it is between the highest and the lowest number. Why don't you go ahead and try numbers 1, 2, and 3. For number 3, I'm going to star it. Look back at your notes, and I'm going to give you some advice on number 3. Number 1, let's go ahead and order it. So it goes 4, 6, 9, 10, 15. I cross out. The median is 9. Number 2, 6, 6, 7, 11, and 12. I cross it out. That median is 7. Life gets pretty fun with number 3. I added in some extra numbers, so go ahead and make sure that your number 3 matches my number 3. Let's go ahead and order. So it goes 2. It goes 7, 7, 7. Whoa, 7, 7, 7. It goes 8, 8. and then it goes 11, and then 32. So let's cross out from the outside in. 2 and 32, 7 and 11, 7 and 8. Now we have 7 and 8 as my two medians. Now, I can have two modes, but I can't have two medians. So what I need to do is actually figure out, okay, what is the mean? Who is living in between the numbers 7 and 8? Think about that for a second. You can probably figure that out. 7.5 is right in the middle of 7 and 8. Let's see if we can figure that out by using our rule. Let's add 7 and 8 to find the mean of the median divided by 2. Well, 15 divided by 2. I can do some long division here. Sorry, teammates. I'm going to move over this way. I'm going to say, okay, how many times does 2 go into 15? Well, it goes in 7 times, okay? And then I have a remainder of 1, but I don't want a remainder, so I'm going to put that decimal in. Haha. Bring it down here. Sorry, I shouldn't have put that up there. Whoop. I should have brought it down. So now, how many times does 7 go into 10? Oh, 5 times. So here we go. I'm going to keep that. Oh, I have a median. It's now 7.5. So you can see you can use your double skills of a median and a mean if there are two center numbers. Go ahead and pause the video. Get to work on Socrative, and I can't wait to award some ganas for teammates that are figuring out the range, the mode, the median, and the mean. Good luck, Kipsters.